Hello everybody, and welcome back to VinnyAdventures. I'm Vinny, and today we're venturing back into Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Nintendo Switch. In the last episode, it finally happened. Nia revealed her secret, and everything else along with it, and lots of stuff happened, and we teleported back to, like, fake Elysium, and met, like, the memory or something of Adam, and then Rex got his hands on the true or third, like, sword of the Aegis, and then it disappeared in his hand, and he wasn't upset about it. He was like, ain't no big deal. I know what I need to do, and, like, I have no idea what that means. Like, I don't know. The thing that Adam said specifically was like, when you learn to take in all her fear or something as your own, and I love how Nia's just like boxing, like she's fighting, you know, like I don't know, but Adam was like, when you take in her fear, then you'll be her true driver or something. Is he talking about Nia? Is that code for Nia instead of Pyra? Like, is that what's really going on here? Like, I don't know. I feel like there's something like, I don't know. Like, did that seem weird to you guys? Because, like, Pyra and Mithra, or, like, maybe it's saying, like, if you take in, because maybe Pyra is kind of meek and kind of afraid, you know? She does that thing where she, like, holds her arms and, like, kind of sways back and forth, because she's just kind of, like, shy, I guess. I mean, she's not really shy, but she is definitely more shy than Mithra. So it could be talking about Pyra, like maybe when Rex learns to take on all of Pyra's fears, Pyra will turn into, you know, stage 3, like, I don't know. I don't know what the new Aegis's name would even be, but, yeah, there's just, like, a lot that's happened, and, like, I kind of just, like, sat in my chair after recording the last episode, and I was like, do I even want to continue on? It's like, I typically record this game, like, a little late at night, like, usually around, like, 10 o'clock at night I'll start, because it's just, like, the best time for me to record, and it's 2:30 in the morning right now, and I am, like, kind of sitting here going, do I want to keep recording, or do I not want to record? And you know what, I've decided I want to, because I feel like I wouldn't be satisfied if I just stopped here. I just really wouldn't be satisfied. I feel like it just wouldn't make me feel good. I want to go to not Letheria. I mean, yes, Letheria, but, like, specifically Fawncett Village. I want to go to Fawncett because I want to see what the characters are going to talk about. Like, I want to see what's next, because it's like, as of right now, like, cool, we got Nia Blade, and we got, like, a chat with Adam, and, like, Rex seems to know something, but, like, other than that, we don't have a new sword, we don't have a plan, I don't feel like we have a plan, like, I don't know. So, that's what I'm doing right now. I have not gone anywhere since the last recording, like, I've not done anything that you guys haven't seen. We are just literally teleporting straight to Fawncett and seeing what this is going to be about.
Who'd have thought that Nia was a blade too?
Why didn't you tell us, Nia?
I just didn't, okay?
No, it's not okay.
You lot really are just children, aren't you?
Huh? What do you mean?
You'll understand one day.
Hey, you know, me, Rex, Nia, we've all got some kind of deep blade connection going on with us, haven't we?
To tell the truth, I am a little envious. Lady Morag?
You know, I'm sure it could be arranged.
Would it leave a scar?
That's kind of part of the bargain.
In that case, maybe not. No, that's not what I meant. It's just...
Relax. Much as I appreciate the sentiment, I wouldn't want you to harm yourself.
I am sorry.
Anyway, what do we do now? It's all well and good that we escaped, but we've got nothing to show for it.
Don't worry. I know where we have to go.
Are you sure, Rex? You know Pyra's location?
I think so. Near the World Tree. I see a rotting titan. She's there.
A rotting titan. Could it be?
What is it? Morag knows such a place?
Close by the World Tree, against the side of the Great Void, I've heard there's a titan known as the Cliffs of Moritha.
Moritha? That name sounds familiar. Lady Morag, there are tales. Tales of a land of the dead, and the cliffs that lead into its depths.
Yes, indeed. The land of Moritha. A place no living soul has ever witnessed. Well then.
Mick, you here again? Is it passion or idiocy?
Patroka. Just ask me out already.
Piss off and die, Mick.
Oh, I'm sure I'll get around to it one of these days.
So, what are you doing anyway?
You know, the Marsanis is the last Tornin warship. I'm readying it for battle with non-mortal opponents.
What are you talking about, non-mortal?
Surely you don't need me to tell you.
You don't mean...
Something wrong? Did you want something?
Oh, food's ready. Get it while it's hot.
You came all the way here to tell me that? You've got quite the crush.
Mick Kyle, I'm gonna crush your...
Okay, got it. Well, I'd better go and eat this delicious spread.
Mick?
Now the question is, how are we getting to the Cliffs of Moritha? I doubt just any sailor would be willing to give us a ride there. Yeah, they're not going to be keen on going that close to the World Tree. In that case, I will charter a military vessel. It may not be the most efficient route, but it will be reliable, I can assure you that much. That our special inquisitor thingy! Special inquisitor. Some might consider this abuse of my privileges, you know. So, are we headed to the port at Hard Palace in Morardane? Yes. Bridget, would you send word ahead that we are coming? Of course, Lady Morag. Leave it to me. Right then, let's get moving. Okay, so we do have an objective. I almost kind of wish I had tacked this onto the end of the last video if I had known, but... So... Okay, so our objective is we're going to Hard High Dock in Morardane, the second level, and heading for the Cliffs of Moritha, which is called the Land of the Dead, which sounds terrifying. But you know what? I actually think this presents me with a very interesting, well, an interesting situation. I have been wanting to do lots of heart-to-hearts, and since we found the one actually literally right here that didn't involve Pyra, it's come to my attention that we may not need Pyra for all of the heart-to-hearts that I wanted to do. So, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I mean, we've had a little bit of cutscene and lore in this episode, so I can't say that this episode is like 100% not story-driven at all. But I think for the rest of this episode, I want to run around and I want to, like, do some heart-to-hearts and, like, do some stuff that we haven't really had a chance to do because the story has been so rich and, like, shoving us forward that I just felt like I didn't want to lose momentum. So, yeah, we're going to take this opportunity and we're going to do a little bit of character building and go view some heart-to-hearts if I can find some that we don't need Pyra for. Okay, so here I am in Torgoth, and I actually noticed that, on the map, there was a heart-to-heart that was like, oh, where was it? It was like over here somewhere, I thought. And now I'm not seeing it. But one thing that I do want to explain while I'm trying to figure out where this heart-to-heart is that I decided ultimately not to use Nia as a blade, even though she's really cool looking and I think like she would be a very good blade to use. The problem is I just really would prefer to have her like running around with us. Like I want her as like part of the party. We've had Nia literally, I mean, I don't know if you guys have realized this, but pretty much the entire game we've had Nia in this party in like that middle slot. I have not moved her out of it, and that is for a reason. I like Nia. I like having a healer. I like having like characters that are dedicated to what job I've given them. Rex is attacking, Nia is healing, and then, you know, Tora and Bridget are tanks, and then also Zeke is attacking as well. So it just would feel really weird to me if like I started making my characters like hybrids and stuff. Maybe I'm not playing the game efficiently. Maybe it would be better to make them hybrids. And where the freaking heck, where the heck is this heart-to-heart? I know I saw it on the map. It's over here by the fountain. Wait a minute, I was over there though. Wait, I was like literally treadmill when, yeah, oh wait, I am right there. Oh, I am right there. Hold on. So like south from here, there's a heart-to-heart somewhere? Like this way? Wait, what? Oh, it would be like back around here. Like, I don't understand. I was just over here, and I didn't see a heart-to-heart anywhere. You guys see a heart-to-heart somewhere? Maybe it's gotta be like a certain time of the day, or it's on the other side. Oh wait, there's a wall painting here. Hold on a minute. Oh, I've seen one of these before. Key 9 Ancient Wisdom. We do have enough for this, so these, I went and I read on the wiki because, like, this is a one in the belly of the hermit. There's apparently a quest. I don't know if we've grabbed the quest or not. Apparently we have. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, this might be how we start this quest, actually. That riddle's destined to be solved by the great Erebos. Wait a minute, you're the driver bunch that got my knife back, aren't you? Hey, thanks to my lucky knife, I managed to work out the meaning behind this mural. It seems to be pointing to an ancient Nopon treasure trove. There's gotta be something in this belly of the hermit. We'll take care of it. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I'm a treasure hunter, and I'll be darned if I don't find that treasure before you folks. The riddle on the wall. Okay, so this is the start to the quest. Basically, I read about this quest because I found another, like, rune on a wall somewhere in Tantal, I believe it was. Which I did off camera. I mean, it didn't seem like anything super important to me. Like, I kind of just did it. I walked up to it and I was like, hey, what is this thing? Because it looked like I could talk to it. It didn't look like a field skill or anything. But yeah, basically you go around, you collect like 4 clues, and then they lead you to a treasure. And like, I don't know, the treasure didn't seem to be overly like that special. Like, I might show it, but I don't, like, I will say this, I'm not going to show every single solitary quest in this game and every single solitary, like, I don't think I'm gonna 100% this game in this Let's Play. I'm mostly doing quests and side quests and stuff that pertain to, like, the blades and such that we have with us. And, like, seriously, I'm still not seeing a heart-to-heart. Do you guys see a heart-to-heart anywhere? Can we maybe climb to the top of the windmill? I bet you that's what we do. Okay, so I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to jump on this building. You can't climb up here for some reason. It looks like I should be able to climb up that, but it's not letting me. So I think what I have to do is I have to, like, I have to make this jump, and I keep falling down, and it's really frustrating. But, like, you see that ladder there? This is, like, the only feasible way that I can see to, like, get up there. Ah!
2,000 years later.
Okay, so I didn't make it up the way that I was trying to get up, but I did make it up this way. So we're higher up this building now. I don't know how you're intended to get over here regularly. This is incredibly frustrating, but here we go. I found the ladder. I have a sinking suspicion that at the top of this, there's going to be a heart-to-heart. Because, like, the top of a windmill would be a really nice place to have, like, a heart-to-heart, you know, with, like, the really cool view. And wow, look at that view. We haven't been in Gorma in a really long time, I feel like, and it is very beautiful. I mean, it really is a beautiful place, isn't it? And okay, thank goodness. I didn't see a heart-to-heart, and I was about to get really mad. Please tell me that we can actually view this one. We cannot! We need Pyra. Dang it, Pyra, why? Why did you have to go and get captured? This is the worst thing that's ever happened. Like, come on. Like, Pyra is in all of these heart-to-hearts because it's Pyra. Oh, man. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna, like, look for another heart-to-heart then. Okay, so over here in Garfont Village, Araya, there is this, underground spring, and we need water mastery and fortitude to dive. I actually have done this already. I came over here once and just kind of explored and did this diving thing, but over here, all I could find previously was this treasure trove, which I opened, and then I thought that that's all there was to this place, but remember how we talked to Rock in the inn a couple episodes back? I believe it was episode 40, part 1. And then, like, that was it, because we didn't take care of his heart-to-heart because we were too worried about Ursula's heart-to-heart. Well, now I think it's hopefully Rock's time. Please don't need Pyra. Please don't need her.
There's a really great view of the whole village from here, right?
Indeed. It's quite the vista. Such a fine village it is, too. Certainly no one is awash with luxury down there, but still, the people are remarkably happy. Even when life is hard, they keep smiling. Keep looking forward.
I think of it as the continuation of Van Damme's spirit. He may be gone, but his good deeds outlive him.
Yes, it's a fine thought, knowing the man who built and protected this village was once my driver.
What should I say? First of all, I just want to say I'm really happy we found a heart-to-heart that doesn't require Pyra. I was like half expecting her to be a part of this one, just because she's a part of all of them, it feels like. But do you want to hear about Van Damme, or do you wish you could stay here? Let's ask him if he wants to hear about Van Damme. He said he was interested in what kind of driver Van Damme was, and we haven't really paid respects to Van Damme's memory in a really long time, so I feel like, why not? Let's have this nice little heart-to-heart moment here.
Do you want to hear about Van Damme?
Well, it seems a tad rude to go on about my old driver in front of my current one, but I've heard he was quite the remarkable man. Naturally, I'm curious.
He was one of the good guys, all right? He had big muscles, a big voice, and an even bigger heart. It was Van Damme who taught me the basics of being a driver. More than that, in fact. He taught me all about blades, how to fight, the way of the world. I didn't know him for long, but he taught me the most important things I know.
Is that right? He was the kind of solid, powerful, and dashing sort that is irresistible to the opposite sex, I'll wager.
I'm not sure he was that much of a hit with the ladies, but he was a great guy, that's for sure.
I feel the loss of my memories of him very keenly.
Well, don't worry, Rock. Like I said before, the people of this village are carrying on what he started, and so are we. I hope I can become as good as him someday. I may still have a way to go. But just you stick with me, Rock, and one day, you'll see.
I don't doubt it.
Alright, so that was really sweet. It was called Life Goes On. And you know what that is? Like, can we just take a moment, like, to kind of appreciate the title of that heart-to-heart? Because, like, I was sitting here and I was like, you know, they haven't really mentioned Van Damme a whole lot. And it does kind of still feel weird that Rock is our blade. Like, he doesn't really, to me anyway, he still doesn't truly feel like our blade. Like, to me, he will always be Van Damme's blade. And that's, like, a testament to how good of a character Van Damme was and how much I loved him. Like, he really was. Like, I remember the moment that I realized he was being nice to us in that fight, and like, the moment he opened his mouth and started joking around with us, like, I told you guys, I was like, I love him. Like, he's so nice and welcoming, and, like, I really like him. And then you kind of grow to love him, and then he dies, and you're devastated, but I guess the whole thing is that, like, with all of that said, you have to kind of appreciate that, like, even with him gone, the memory of him lives on, and life does indeed go on, and you can choose to remember people that you've lost, but I guess like what I got from that heart to heart is like don't sit there and dwell on the past. Don't sit there and just constantly be sad about your losses. Look to the future and appreciate what you have now. And right now we have Rock, and he's a really good blade, and we just unlocked an affinity for him, which I actually want to check out what that was. Is that an entire? I don't think that's an entire row, because he needs merc missions for that. But we did get that, which is increased damage dealt from the back by 80%. That is not a bad passive to have, actually. So if we're behind an enemy, we're just always doing 80% more damage. That's actually really good. But anyway, I don't know. Let's look through our blades. I mean, Sheba has a heart-to-heart in Argentum, but we can't view it. I think I tried to view that one, but we needed Pyra. Agate doesn't have any. She does have this, obtain ore and get it appraised at a jeweler. I could go do that. I think he's in Argentum somewhere, but that's not really something that I want to take care of right now. This Unforgiving Terrain heart-to-heart, of course, has Pyra in it, so I can't take care of that. Complete the quest Hero of Anapon at Rumbletum Canteen in Argentum, but that's like a quest, and I don't know if I want to take on an entirely, like, you know, new quest chain either. Cora has a heart-to-heart in Fonza Mima Araya. Cora at the inn. All right, let's go do that. We haven't really given Cora any love. She's been in our party for a really long time, and I don't think we've ever really heard her speak outside of, like, the little dialogues that she has during combat and, like, when we, you know, attuned with her, her core crystal. And now I'm even wondering if I ever actually showed that on camera or not. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. When this video goes up, I'm not gonna put her core crystal scene in, but correct me if I'm wrong. If we haven't seen her core crystal scene, I'll record it and I'll show it to you guys in a future video. But for now, let's go to Fonza Mima Araya and pray that we don't need Pyra to view this heart-to-heart. Oh, okay, so apparently Pandoria, I don't know, isn't this supposed to be about Cora? I don't know, whatever, let's see what this is. Pandoria says, Morag, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Really? What kind of thing? It's, well, look, why don't we wait, oh my gosh, did I just find the first typo in this game that I have seen in like the 80 hours that I've played? Look, why don't we got to the Fonza Mima? It's supposed to say go to the Fonza Mima commercial district, and I'll tell you there. All right, very well. Okay, so this heart-to-heart is over here, and I am definitely curious as to why Pandoria is talking to Morag in this heart-to-heart, because you would think, I mean, I guess it doesn't, like, Pyra was talking to Morag basically in the one in Argentum, so I don't know why that surprises me so much. It doesn't always have to be between the driver and their blade, or the blade and their driver, more to the point. But anyway, let's see if we can actually view this heart-to-heart. Fingers crossed.
This looks like as good a place as any to have a proper chat.
So, what did you want to discuss?
Well, listen, Morag. What do you think of me? Well, I was wondering, do you think I'm feminine enough?
How should I respond? Are you coming on to me? I'm not saying that. I'm gonna say I think you're perfectly fine. Because, like, who cares how feminine you are? You're beautiful the way you are. You shouldn't have to worry about anything. Don't, like, whatever. I think you are perfectly fine.
Relax. You're a very lovely young woman.
Well, I mean, I'm sure most women look feminine and cute next to you, Morag, but...
Are you trying to insult me?
No, not at all. Sorry, I'm not good with words. But don't you think I'm kind of plain next to Pyra and Bridget?
It's true that the two of them do have a certain healthy vigor about them.
Right? Sometimes I feel like I need to up my game a bit when it comes to looks.
I see. And you thought I must know all the tips and tricks to keep one's appearance in tip-top shape.
No, I wouldn't come to you for that kind of advice. It's just... you dress like a guy, right?
Oh.
So I figured you probably have a good idea of how men think.
I see.
Yeah, I knew you'd understand. So tell me, from your point of view, what have Bridget and Pyra got that I haven't?
Forget it. We're done here.
Huh? Wait a sec, Morag. Weren't you gonna help me? Oh, come on. You're such a tease.
Okay, so that was obviously not the Korra heart-to-heart. We knew that going into it because Korra didn't appear when we slept at the inn. But if I were to rank that heart-to-heart, probably with all the heart-to-hearts we've seen so far, I would rank it far above. Like, I need to preface this and like make this very well known. I would rank it far above Crushy Blushy. But it would be like second to that. Anyway, I want to go and I want to stay back here in the inn because I really want to get Korra's heart-to-heart going. Oh my gosh, this is not Korra's heart-to-heart either? Tora and friends should go to Cole's Theater. Any special reason? Tora and Poppy practicing play. I knew you two were up to something. That's right, play about interesting story, Tora here from local Little Pond. Rex should come and see our little show. That sounds really fun, Tora. Also, Tora have little request for Nia too. Huh? What's that? It's secret. Well, why don't we go and take a look? That sounds really tempting, Tora, and I'm sure that that unlocks some sort of affinity with Poppy, and I really probably should do that, but I also don't use you as much as I use Morag, so you know what, I'm going to stay at the end again, and I'm going to hope that it's Korra this time. Yay! I finally got it. Third time is a charm. I also was like, I was thinking about it while I was waiting for like the screen to move over. I was like, it's really funny that I wanted Korra to appear and instead we got Tora to appear. And then I thought about it more and I was like, typical Tora, always getting in the way. Like literally that one scene back at the end of chapter 2 where like Nia and Rex are trying to have a moment and then like Tora like gets in front of Rex and Rex like punts him away like a beach ball. Like typical Tora, like getting his nose in business that he's not involved in. But anyway, we did finally get Korra, and this is really cool. I don't think I've ever seen her like 3D model up this close outside of the Rare Blade attunement cutscene. I don't even really know how she sounds, if I'm being honest. Hey, you know there's a really nice Saffronia tree around here. We could head over to Blossom Shade Cliff and take a look. It won't take long. Please, come on. Won't you come and take a look? Did Nia say nothing in that? Like, was that all Korra? Was that actually, or did I accidentally read a Nia line as Korra? I feel like that's very much a thing I would do, but, so where is this Saffronia tree? Is it, like, out front? Okay, guys, I think this is the Saffronia tree she was talking about. I hope anyway. There's a bunch of trees over here, and on my skip travel map, I was able to deduce that there is... That word is really funny if you stop and think about it. Deduce. Deduce. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, there's a collection point, but I don't care about that right now because there's supposed to be a heart-to-heart over here. In fact, is it gonna be up here in this path? Am I? Yeah, I think I am going... Yes, I am definitely going the correct way. I've never been over here before. This is kind of cool that I'm still discovering things thanks to these heart-to-hearts. There's like a building over here. Like, what is this? This is really neat. But here we go. This has definitely got to be the right heart-to-heart. Now we just have to hope and pray that Pyra's not involved in it. Pyra is involved in it. Dang, a lot of characters are involved in this one. Blades must be engaged. All right, well, you know what? I guess because of that, I'm gonna go over to the theater instead and see if we can do the Tora and Poppy one. Hopefully we don't need Pyra for that one. Alright, and here we are at the theater. I don't know where this heart-to-heart's gonna be. Is it like in here? Ah, it is. Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed. No Pyra, no Pyra.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today. We hope you enjoy performance of Uriah Goes to War.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Are we the only ones watching? Where did Nia go off to?
I don't know.
Queen Rakura, me think time has come to go to war with more Ardain.
This is most sudden, War Minister.
My lady.
Wow. You're great, Nia.
Shut it, you. I didn't ask to take part in this farce.
Ahem! This not sudden, your majesty. We preparing for war ever since Mor Ardain take occupation of Gormott.
Then the preparations are complete?
Preparations go steady for long time, but we can quickly make complete. Mor Ardain soon try to conquer other countries aside from Gormott. We cannot allow ambitions to succeed. Must start war at earliest possibility.
I see. So be it then. Let us make war.
Wait 1 moment, please.
You have concerns, High Minister?
Titan of Mor Ardain quickly becoming so barren, crops cannot be grown. Meanwhile, we have rich soil, producing much delicious grom rice. Why bother with war when Mor Ardain collapse on its own from famine?
A valid question.
No! If we wait, Mor Ardain just conquer more territories like Gormott. With more territories, Mor Ardain becomes still greater threat. Even if Mor Ardain Titan collapse completely, may still be difficult to defeat whole empire.
There no need to be hasty. Mor Ardain still not have enough territory or supplies to properly provide for own people. Gormott alone not enough to support whole of Ardanian population. In other words, more prudent to wait for Mor Ardain to grow weaker before attacking.
Your argument is compelling.
That not happen today or tomorrow, though. No, might take many decades to happen, or even centuries. We cannot allow Mor Ardain threat to remain longer than necessary.
That quite true, but now is not time to rush into things. War preparations may be in progress, but still not in optimal condition.
Oh, this argument never end. Your Majesty must make final decision.
Huh? You want me to decide?
Your Majesty is Queen of Uraya.
Oh yeah, right.
What is this? I'm like a split between trying to like be entertained by how bad they are, because you know it's like Poppy like la da 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 da, you know how like bad actors in like shows and stuff, like they're supposed to be bad, like they always have that really robotic, you know, way of speaking or reading their lines. Like it's funny because Poppy is literally a robot, and like Nia was really bad too, like especially with her first couple lines. It's just this, what is this whole thing? Like, am I trying to get, and so half of me is like trying to be entertained by that, and then the other half of me is like, but wait, they're actually talking about like real stuff in the game, so maybe I should pay attention, but like, oh crap, I wasn't paying attention before, so now like I've missed something. Like, what is this? Just what is this? So what should I say? Let's go to war, or let's wait a little longer? You know what, let's wait a little longer. We don't need war. I don't think Mor Ardain and Orion need to go to war.
Let's wait a little longer. What now? Did you both forget your lines?
Script of Uraya goes to war. End here. No more lines to say.
Thank you for coming today, everyone.
I see. By showing this play to the children, you'll get them to think for themselves about whether Uraya should go to war.
That's quite clever, actually.
It's a difficult question. I can see the kids having split opinions too.
You forced me to take part in this thing, and then it just ends like that. This is so not satisfying.
Alright, so that was pretty cute. It was called A Tora and Poppy Production. Oh man. I also liked the little part when Tora was reading his line like a Shakespearean... Sorry, I got distracted by Dromark jumping up and down. The line where I don't even remember what the line was, but he was like, oh, like he had that like, I don't know, that like really over the top, ridiculous, bad Shakespearean like reading of that line. It was just really funny. That whole thing, what was that? Like, what even, like, that's one of those moments where I'm like, okay, game. Alright, you do you, game. Like, whatever. But you know what, guys? I think that we've done a lot of running around. I know that, I could probably fill another like 2 or 3 episodes of nothing but heart-to-hearts and like side quests and stuff. But like, I don't want it to be all about this, so I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stop with the heart-to-hearts and quests and stuff for now, and we'll get back to our main story in the next episode. But for now, I am going to go ahead and end off this episode. If you guys enjoyed this episode, remember to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to stay updated, and I will see you guys next time for more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. See you later!